just such a positive role model in both in-game, out of the game, and he leads by example.
Yeah, he's very switched on kid. I guess I shouldn't call him a kid, but yeah, really, really good player and good for the community as well. But we're getting started. Let's get into it.
Let's get into this. We're going into the second set of semi-finals in the Firetail All-Star Invitational. The Allied Alligators versus the Flying Fish. The Flying Fish are green, which we have fixed up the top-hand corner. Yeah.
No, that's yellow. That's yellow.
Oh, they're blue.
So it's green and blue. Anyway, so we've got Lobster here, inking up, got his armor ready and getting that off, but New South Wales already pushing through and they've broken the clam basket and already down to 65 and continue to throw clams in.
Oh, that's devastating. A 50-point lead to start with just shakes you to your core. Yeah, it's very hard to get resettled after this.
Only in 30 seconds as well, and Perks is still up there camping that snipe.
Yeah, no one's touched Perks yet. I wonder who he's going to come out for in the end. AO's trying to throw a few explosive bullets over the end.
Well, he's got
the side.
Perks coming up behind him.
Defensive baller, not enough. They popped instantly because there was 3 New South Wales players.
Yeah, really good job of collapsing on him there. And Cookie's pushing forward for another crack at this clam basket.
No. That's defensive.
Oh, that's defensive.
Yeah,
that'll happen.
I was like, why is he not throwing it yet?
Throw it, man, throw it.
And that's why people don't listen to us.
Yep.
Booyah Bomb is going to come out from Cookie, but he's lit up like they are lit up like a Christmas tree if they decide to use the Booyah Bomb. Armor coming out from the Alligators. They're looking like they're going to get a bit more aggressive.
Oh, Booyah
Bomb coming out. There's a perfect spot. Should be able to get 1 or 2 players. No, they've all backed off. No picks at all. Absolutely none from the Armor and the Booyah Bomb. It's 2 specials wasted from the Alligators.
And they're 2 down as well, so MJ just taking more of a defensive stance and Bob pushing.
The Bob Bubbles who pops and AO comes out. The Bobbles. Oh, nice. And he's been put to rest very quickly.
And they're going to come in and score again. They're getting down to like 30. Yeah.
Yeah, they are. More clams coming in from the bottom. Skitter's trying to look after him. He's jumping around, but not enough for a slosher, which only needs 2 hits.
And Perks still has some clams left.
Has something left to say at the end of all that.
So Alligators under a lot of pressure after topping their group, and now are they going to be able to come back here? They need to form a nice push.
AO trying to say, oh, he's got someone sitting on top of him. Fell back and Lobster took the 2v1, which meant that AO got to keep that basketball, the clam ball. Looking to mount a right-hand side push.
Yeah, they're just sort of hemmed in still.
Armor's coming in, but it instantly popped. AO is hoping to get popped. No, he's being defensive. He hasn't got enough of a backline to help him out, and instantly drilled as soon as he came out of that. Oh, and Sai giving him the what's for popping that baller instantly and then telling him about it, telling him all about it.
And the squid bag is aggressive as the New South Wales play at the moment.
Another down from MGJ. He's taken out 2. That's put 2 down. Can they actually... They don't have enough map control. Though.
Yeah, they're really struggling to... Oh, Cookie come through again.
No, devastating. That's why everything was quiet.
Off, I think. No, 2 more.
Yeah, 2 more clams.
They might have been dropped.
Cookie's been taken down. Perks is up by himself. He's bought him a few more seconds.
Another clam.
He's got 1
more to go.
Can this be over? Perks.
Oh, no.
Perks is just run rampant up at the top. It's going to be a counter push, but we've got to watch Perks sitting up the top there. He has managed to keep that clam blitz up there, the bucket open, while fending off 3 individual players for that final play.
Very impressive.
Now we're looking for a counter push from the Allied Alligators. Alligators. AO seems like he's been holding a ball this entire match.
Yeah, he's not doing anything with it though. Like to see them at least mount. Like they can't seem to get in position.
No, they can't. I think that it must be aggression from New South Wales.
Seems like it, doesn't it?
It's a short map, and they're doing really well with their map control. And Bob with his ink coverage. and the bubbles is constantly just refreshing that green ink everywhere.
Giving them the map control and allowing them to push in and push up and be aggressive.
Oh, but look, now he's sitting 2 balls. No, Lobster has managed to drop one. Let's see if they can recover it, or if New South Wales is actually going to hold him there. No, Skid has managed to grab it, and they're looking for a left-hand side push. What are you doing? AO, it manages to keep it alive. That ball almost went in for a drink.
Well, they've got 24, 27 plans now, so...
Skidder's running around the back.
Trying to sneak.
Skidder, he clammed up to get his last ball.
They're jumping
inside.
now. 3 balls
There's a
coming
60-point play coming in. 1, there's 2.
Oh, they can't get the other ball.
Even then, they would have had to be very...
They would have had to continue on and score more, but...
And what they were worried... They were just too focused on trying to get a 3-ball play in.
Well, yeah, they needed maybe a pick or 2 before they jumped in, but...
They were being held out. They had to get in.
Yeah, that was their one shot, wasn't it? They did all right, but too little, too late, I guess.
Yeah. I think jumping in and maybe rather than throwing it first, trying to even go for a pick, trying to fight.
Yeah, I think 1 or 2 of them got taken out like instantly.
Oh, okay. So it's probably because the ball left their hands.
Yeah, I'm not sure if the jump was just the first jump. Maybe was slightly too far away from the clam basket as well.
Yeah. Yes, and we didn't see any misses that match.
No, these 2 teams better at throwing than the first 2.
We can't hold it against them because Blooper Reel are
notorious. We're notoriously bad throwers.
We are. No, we're good throwers.
Well, we're good at
we're bad throwers.
I don't know.
So we're going 0-1 in the semi-finals right now.
We're waiting for a substitute to come through. It looks like Low,
fresh blood.
Low might be coming in for Lobster. He does fancy himself on the old Rainmaker.
He actually, I think his best mode is Rainmaker. He constantly hits or like a 2500, I think, was it 2550 in X rank solo? Yeah. Oof. It was massive. He was getting mad props from the rest of the OCE region. Because he has a really good blob lobber, but I don't think that they're putting him on that blob lobber, which he uses for pop and runs.
Yeah, it'll be interesting to see what he does end up playing. Maybe they think on this map that's a more viable strategy. So it will be interesting to see how he fits into the team, given that he hasn't had that many games so far.
So...
What's going on in Twitter world?
We got more shocks. It was real fun while it lasted. See you again, both as a teammate and opponent.
That was really...
Oh, really?
Giving out some love to the team.
A lot of flexes. That's good to see. And the like party coming out from... it's still following from Gabe from a while back, which has been great. So, yeah, let us know in the Twitter who's going to win this next match. We're about to get started with New South Wales versus Alligators in the second match.
Let's do it.
Perfect. Let's see what kind of comp they're going to bring out into these semi-finals. Ooh, okay. Low is actually traditionally a backliner when he plays with Krillbill, so I have no doubt that he's a solid performance and the coverage that he's going to get in this map.
Look at the double K Pro from the Allies.
Oh, and instantly MGJ coming out showing him how it's done. While the slosh jump only takes 2 hits, they need a wind-up time for both of those hits. So I think the kill time for the pro is actually a lot quicker, or quicker.
Oh,
and the range is
Squid
definitely
Bag Runaway was nice.
Was that AO, was it? On the left just there?
I think that might be that Perks on the
Oh, was the opposite
Perks
side.
to get away, trying to get away.
Ooh, a pop has come from... and Perks has been taken down, MGJ taking out that. He spotted someone on the left-hand side. Is he going to try and get them, or is he going to block off a choke point? There you go, he's gone for the right choke point, the smarter option. Rather than the greedy option.
Yeah, that Alligator's getting first use of the Rainmaker, but...
Oh, Silent has been popped by a great shot from Low.
And here go the Alligators, really pushing up. Skidder again.
Oh, and the Rainmaker's been dropped. Skidder trying to hold position. Using the Julie drop to escape that sniper, but not the Charger, unfortunately, wasn't his problem. So what are we looking on the New South Wales team as far as comp? We've got a pretty well-rounded comp. We've got a painter, we've got a slayer slosher, a backliner,
Pro mid and the backliner. Yeah,
it's a very OCE comp.
it is.
Those guys.
It's probably something more standard.
Silent being taken down instantly, and MGJ splat dashing backwards, safety for someone else, but unfortunately bringing too much attention. No, it was a successful jump. That's good. The splat dash, the movement from MGJ was very good then. You'll see that they'll shoot the floor as they're swimming backwards, and Perks.
Kicked by low on the Rainmaker. We talked him up, and they're 3 down, so here they go. They're going to have a nice big push here.
Low's going for a run, and Low.
Great shot by Solaris.
So has just fine, unable to jump away, and Skidder getting revenge, or avenging his teammate. There was another 2 who had a chance to, but unfortunately not enough.
I feel like there's a little bit of squid bagging going on around here.
I'm
hearing it a little bit.
Little side squid bags. There
It is.
it is.
That's what we're talking about.
Great, Silem, while they're painting up on the side, let's have a quick look at Silem doing a little jiggle as he takes that out. And, oop, there he goes. And, so AO coming back. We're just going to have a squid bag compilation rather than an instant replay.
New South Wales getting their first shot at an actual push here. Oh, and Cookie taking out AO, and here they go. They're down to 70 already. Just need to deal with that Stingray, which they managed to avoid. But
yeah, 39 to 27. If they played it calmly, or there's been a good trade, good 2-1 trade over there.
Skidder could be in trouble if that pops. There it is.
And Skidder popped, but everyone else died too.
And the jump in.
Doesn't matter, the lead has been taken by Sai. He's going to be taken out, but it's a 15 point.
Oh my word.
Even if it was 26 points, that is it's just such a long distance to go back to try and fight this back.
Skidder picked with what we thought was a really important double, but the jump in takes the Rainmaker to 15.
Just with no one there, just skips it in.
Oh.
Nice shot coming out from Sai, but be very careful cancelling that booyah before it had a chance to get armor. AO's just trying to methodically push up, checking every single corner, and as soon as I say that, he just goes ahead. Skidder's got Perks behind him. Perks taking out MGJ. Hasn't been communicated. It has been, but doesn't matter because Perks takes him out.
Yeah, a really good combination of the Stingray and the Slosher.
Oh,
and Low gets stuck there by himself.
Unfortunately, not a lot you can do as a Rainmaker.
Yeah, and you also don't want to like retreat too much because you're giving up that space.
Better to take the sack. That's an NFL term.
Missed Perks.
Oh, great Perks 2 shots from Perks onto Low. And this is a very green push coming in from these
3
guys.
Down.
It's more important for them to hold it. They
could just dunk it though. And squid bag it. Oh. Maybe had more time if they didn't squid bag to get to the podium.
But wouldn't have had those style points that the squid bags came along with.
Alright, here we go.
Final push.
5 seconds to go.
There is a lot of turf that needs to be covered. All 3 of them need to be in front, but watch out for the sneaky push because there's 3 lanes here. Silence coming through. Not enough. Low being very careful, but Cookie is coming through to clean him up. And that is 2 to Flying Fish.
Wow. Definitely didn't expect it. Really unfortunate for Alligators on that push that gave New South Wales the lead. That they didn't quite kill those 2 in time to stop the jump coming in. Really impressive by New South Wales though.
Yeah, it was a very even kill count between the 2 squads. The only difference being the performance with the Rainmaker. We go into our 3rd match here, which we saw out of the last semi-finals is an absolute cluster. So watching these 2 guys get into it is going to be great.
It's going to be a lot of fun.
It's going to be aggressive. It's going to be explosive. And there's going to be a lot of penalty points worked through, I reckon.
Yeah, I'm expecting this zone to flip back and forth throughout the game. It's going to come down to who can win those 1v1s and if they can get a lock on the other team.
Okay, so everyone's getting ready in their final, or which could be the match point for Flying Fish. We'll see if we'll see a more aggressive comp come out from, or more aggressive push from Alligators. I don't know if they've got anything left in their tank to take out the flying fish. They seem to have their number.
They do seem to have their number, which we're pretty surprised about, I think.
New South Wales did start very slow the first time we watched them.
They did. They started to get going, didn't they? And
well, taking out Vic, they must have found their stride.
Well, yeah, but they dropped their first game to Southeast Asia. So it's sort of a mixed bag of performances from them, and maybe why we weren't so convinced by their play. Although they did, like you said, take out Vic, and they could book themselves a spot in the grand final to do it again. So, or we could have a nice reverse sweep, which we've been waiting for today.
A reverse sweep, that is a foreign concept to our game so far. Let's have a look. We're getting into our next game, which is going to be Macomart Splat Zones. I think we have the colours. No, we have yellow and we have blue. And it's going to be the
other way around.
Other way around. Great. So, now instantly you'll see the
juniors come out.
The juniors, and they're trying to get that armor as quickly as they can. I think there you go. 10 seconds for the first one to come out from Bob. Bob is a seasoned veteran when it comes to this junior.
And he's gone with the vanilla junior rather than the bubbles.
Yes.
As we saw earlier.
Yep. Those armor, although he was doing a great job with those bubbles.
He was.
I think armor is super important just for the longevity of a push. Or a zone hold.
Yeah, and he's doing a great job of keeping this all nicely painted blue. A nice sky blue.
It is, isn't it? Always commend Splatoon for their colours that they choose. Oh, lucky bit of chip. Exactly why armor farming is so important in a map like this, where you just get chip damage from everywhere. New South Wales are being taken down by 3 of the Alligators coming in from the right-hand side. Sides getting pushed back on the right-hand block. And Perk being taken down with the 2v1.
Still only 2 up on the Alligators though.
Lobster doing well, and
they haven't been able to get the zone though.
Oh no! We're watching Lobster grab this too.
The zone's still contested.
The zone is still being contested either side.
Oh, they've got to capture this zone.
They've got to.
So close.
Oh,
there it is.
They've managed
a massive 70 penalty coming out.
Oh.
And really, this is a nice position for Alligators. Although they're down big, they don't have any penalty. They can work through this. If they can hold New South Wales out, they're in a good position to score quickly.
They've got to pop that booyah, otherwise they won't be able to paint through, and it's going to be an instant flip. 2 specials coming out of New South Wales, with a pick coming out from Cookie.
New South Wales all over them.
Yeah. Just surveying now, and instantly picks off Skitter. Skitter had no chance to throw out any sloshes. And pressuring AO up that top-hand corner as well. They're just controlling the map right now.
They are. They're really locking him into this top left plat area. Cookie's doing a great job at the moment.
And they're only doing this with 3 frontrunners as well. Cookie. That's 2 for the Cookie Skitter trade. They're coming back with a push now, the Alligators, which should be a flip. And we're watching that bonus go back up to 55. So no movement was made on their point score, but they did work through that 70-pointer.
Yeah, it's going to take them a while to get through that. So the Alligators have a real chance of still coming back here. This is not over.
No, not in the slightest. It's very easy to... it's hard to flip, but it's very easy to lock these guys out on this map. Oh, that was...
double pump. It's a good bag.
A double pump. That's a good way to explain that. Having a quick look, scoping a few. Obviously, AO's playing very safe. He just needs to get his special up, get the rain in to help the boys. Help out everyone else in the team.
Oh, and they're 3 down again. Like, it's the pressure coming in, and only 15 points on the penalty now. And I wonder if they can work through it and get the lead.
The armor comes out. The rain has come out. They've lost control. They've flipped like that, but they've only chipped 1 person out. Trying to look at their right stack. Lobster playing it very dangerously. Cookie has got his their point. Their lock on Lobster, trying to take him out, but they can't do anything to him. Booyah Bomb coming out from New South Wales. Can they pop it? Yes. Lobster manages to pop it with the help of his teammate, and is doing a Benny Hill. Oh, unlucky, not the Stingray just took over everything anyway.
I wonder if the pressure of the sniper, the charger, is the difference between the teams as well.
Wasn't enough. Well, that's what it seems like, and the Sai's doing a lot of work painting as well.
Yeah, definitely.
Because it's a thinner map. Just these lines of paint that are coming out are really helping with the flip. You've got 3 New South Wales players who can hold their own in the front line as well. They don't like to die. Perks very rarely dies. Bob is too busy armor farmering.
Yeah, they seem to have worked out their comps and are really playing to their advantages.
Yeah, definitely. 4, 3, 2, 1. This is going to be a 3-0 from the Flying Fish to the Alligators.
Oof.
Oof.
Come on. Nice close semi-finals.
No, look, it comes down to what they rocked up to, what they brought to the semi-finals. I don't think either team had the upper hand before this. Just coming into the finals, New South Wales brought it to them.
Should we, given we got through that relatively quickly, would we be interested in streaming the bronze medal before we get into the grand, or what would you like to do?
Well, that's up to the people. Look, if you guys want us to see us stream the bronze level match to see who's 3rd and 4th, we're happy to do that. Otherwise, we can go straight to the grand finals. We're doing pretty good for time right now.
Yeah, it's been about 2.5 hours, so I think we could get through both in the next hour and a half.
Yeah.
So let's just work with our lovely TO, Gabby, and see if we can arrange that.
That's good. All right, we'll figure it out. I'm keeping an eye out on all these Twitter comments, and we're just going to see if... it seems like people are looking for the bronze match, but I'll keep spamming down there, and the more we get it, the more chance that we have to actually run it.
We'll take a quick break and try and get it sorted and come back to you.